You're now listening to Black No Filter with
That's Why I'm Fab.
No IG Angela.
LGK Music.
The other day, I was talking about like early childhood memories. And as everybody knows, I grew up in Manchester, then I moved to Bristol. Yeah, and
Do you know what? I don't think you have to say that again.
I want to let the world know.
No, but you grew up in Manchester in the... You grew up in Manchester in the...
90s.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah? Relax.
I mean...
Lyndon, you're actually 18 months younger than me. Just calm down, okay? Yeah, it's 18 months. Yes, I saw you do your mental maths and let me see if I can disprove for race. No, you can't. So then anyway, we were talking about TV. When I moved to Bristol, we had a bit more money and then we got cable. And then I discovered the joys that were Nickelodeon. And let me tell you, my favourite show of all time, it's going to shock you. Stay ready. Alex Mack.
I have no idea.
Oh, Angela!
None at all. If you told me that was your neighbour, I would believe it. Who your first crush? I have no idea what that show is about. It actually sounds like a boy. Guys, about 10 minutes before this podcast started, they showed me
Alex Mack was a bad boy show.
The two old ones showed me what Alex Mack was. It's actually a girl, for all those who don't know, which is probably the majority of you. Yeah, it's a girl who wears her cap to the back.
I wonder what is the age of this?
And is invisible. Some kind of
she's not invisible. Basically, she lives in. It must be California, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Do you know what? It's mad that I watched all this TV when I was younger, and my like descriptions and my theories of where places are in America is based on TV, which is just foolishness.
Where else can it be from?
I don't know.
No, that's not good. I didn't know because I can recognize San Francisco because of Raven, and I know there were so many hills. You know when they did the little.
But San Francisco,
really
they show you a specific part to let you know this is San Francisco.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, before you go there, like, that's what formulates in your mind. So in my head, I just thought they've got big houses and it was always sunny. It has to be the West Coast, as opposed to city guys. They're like in from school. That's like locked up. City what? City. Are you alright?
Do you know what, Angela? We're not gonna have this for the whole. This is not gonna be the way you get out of this.
Angela,
I'm going to need you to refer to things
City
that
Guys
were
when I was in
actually...
secondary school.
City Guys.
What? That was a show.
Can I just say that I've just looked at Stephanie, who's also very young.
You and Stephanie are the same age.
Stephanie, she shrugged her shoulders and shook her head.
You and Stephanie are not. You're not age mates. Hello.
No, I'm actually younger than Stephanie too, but I'm trying to get in there. I just don't understand.
Whatever. Let me go back to Alex Mack. Alex Mack. Yeah. Let me tell you why I was sick. Because one, it was a nice sort of family show. She had her sister, and her sister knew about her secret powers. She had a black best friend, and like it wasn't awkward that he was a guy, nor was it awkward that he was black. It was just a nice little show.
Was a girl. You just
it's a guy. Her black best friend was called Ray. He was a guy. The girl in the show is her sister. So the
black girl's her sister.
The black guy.
So there was a black. I mean, this is the 80s/90s. Anything can happen.
It didn't come out in the 80s.
This show started on 8th of October 1994.
Thank you.
8th of October was my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Great.
I mean, so can I just ask? We just saw you. So you just showed me a little clip of Alex Mack, but there was a black girl in some of the.
Yeah,
that's not who we're talking about. Her best friend was a guy called Ray. That black girl was just like probably one of the only few black girls that was able to get that gig. I don't know.
All right then.
I don't think they even mentioned what city it was, but it was done in California.
The Queen's Head was a girl invisible as well.
Can I
just check?
I don't remember. Do you know why?
Because it seems like a mixture of Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
terrestrial TV.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I don't know.
Nobody was
out magic.
Alex Mack. Nobody was killing vampires. It was all like for the greater good of humanity. She was out here trying to like solve crimes and put things back together against like the bad people who worked in like big pharmaceutical companies.
It looks like witchcraft to me, from what I can see.
I mean,
that's witchcraft to you.
Things are moving.
You are so
and people are.
Angela, what was your favourite TV show growing up? Because obviously you don't understand the beat that was Alex Mack.
Yeah, no.
First of all, were you allowed to watch?
Yeah.
TV?
So whether I was allowed to or not, that's really not the question because we ended up watching it anyway. Okay. But I think when it came to Nickelodeon, obviously I watched Kenan and Kel. I think I just caught that.
Is that your favourite show?
No, it's not. I'm getting there. On Nickelodeon, we loved Taina. I loved Tying
That
Up.
was a good show. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The singing, the everything.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
And she had her black best friend too.
It's true.
There's a theme here,
But
guys.
it's true. Exactly. Nickelodeon loved black.
Or
best
just-
The 90s was
no.
all about black TV anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my favorite show growing up, and I have to say, but this is more when I was a teenager, I feel like was Girlfriends.
So can I just say before we delve into Girlfriends, do you know what? You know, obviously we were watching American TV and we were like seasons behind. So I think it's a madness that I watched Girlfriends. You watched Girlfriends growing up. Lyndon, you also must have watched Girlfriends.
Here and there.
Do you know what? And I had, I used to.
You know
It
when you
actually
come
started in 2000, so I don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay, the thing
So
is,
we
I
can
was still in
cut
primary
out.
school in 2000. So what do you want me to
Doesn't
say?
matter. It's not a
Do you want me
primary
to-
school
So
conversation.
what is my
Talk about
contribution
90s.
to this? Teletubbies.
You not to watch TV in the 90s.
I was a minor. Hi.
We were all minors.
Hello, we were all minors.
Some of us were a bit more minor than others.
Okay, so when I have this conversation with Steph, we can talk about stuff
Yeah.
in the 90s. So
Yeah, but
you
you're
can.
not time checking things because why can't? Okay, so can I say one-on-one?
No.
Loved one-on-one. What's wrong with one-on-one?
2000s.
So what I'm trying to say to you,
Can we get?
sir?
We can get to the 2000s. Can we just get the 90s down?
Okay, so you're
first?
telling me to be silent for the first 10
So you
minutes.
didn't watch TV? in
I
your
watched
first- your first 8 years.
in primary school.
Yeah.
I was in year 5, I think, when it turned when it was actually I was in year 4 in 2000, I think. So
Nobody wants to do the mental math.
Yeah, so I'm just letting you know. So when you asked me about what my favorite channels were, is that before I could change the channel myself, or
I mean, I started watching The French Prince when it started when I was about 3 or 4.
I didn't
so
watch that
if I
then.
was smart
Do you
enough to
remember
hear
watching
to
it when
watch
you were 4?
Of course. But
Really?
if
I
I was
watched
watching
that
it, you were watching it.
I don't
no,
know.
hello, hi. So let's take it all the way back. Yeah, my parents did not like me watching TV point blank period, let alone watching people that weren't my age mates.
Yeah, so.
All right,
But-
so
but
I
you- but you
definitely
just
wasn't
said that you
watching.
watched it anyway, though.
Yeah, no, but they play reruns right now. I definitely wasn't watching Fresh Prince at the tender age of 5.
Okay.
I
You
can
know
let
what? I
that
think
for
I
free.
watched. I think I watched Fresh Prince when I was probably about 7 because
Yeah.
you know why? It used to come on
come on
weekdays,
Thursdays.
like about 6 or 7 or something, and
Yeah.
I remember us eating dinner and then watching it.
Hi.
So that's the reason why I watched it. I wasn't old enough to understand the themes.
You guys don't understand the what you. First of all, we didn't watch TV when we ate dinner. We were
No,
not.
neither did we. We watched it
literally the things that
afterwards.
used to go on the TV. What people used to play in the house on the TV. If it wasn't news on the weekdays, yeah, it was Homecoming, the Gaithers on the weekends.
the Gaithers.
So,
By
I
the
think
way,
you
for
don't think
those
you're
who didn't
understanding
grow
what I'm
up,
trying to
for
explain
those who
to
didn't
you.
grow up like Angela, i.e. me, the Gaithers is what? How do you describe it? It's like I'll
it's a
describe it
circle.
because I'll describe it.
gospel.
No, it's not racist. God, don't tell them
Lyndon.
that. That's rude. Take it back.
Okay, I'll take it back. I have no idea what the Gators is.
I'll describe
Yes,
it
you
because
do.
I watched it
I
for the
didn't watch
first
it.
time.
But you
The
know-
Gaithers, basically, yeah, there's an auditorium filled with people who are from like the deep south, usually.
Yes.
And they're all singing like a hymn.
Really
and then
country-like.
Very like a country version, which is
One
fine.
second. Does this sound like racist gospel?
I'm just
No,
describing
hey,
what I
hey.
described.
Continue.
So then they're all singing a hymn, and then everybody knows the words, but then there'll be 4 people who will be singing like the extra ad libs,
They'll slowly stand up and get.
and they'll slowly stand up,
How many
and they'll
black people?
usually
How many black people on the stage?
maybe like one on the stage. Oh, no one on the stage
okay,
is black,
cool.
but in the
But you
in
didn't
the
have
room,
a stage. You're
in-
just in the middle of the circle.
and then like
Indeed.
so it's quite country music. So you'd have maybe like somebody wearing a cowboy hat, and then what's it called when you don't have like a tie, but they've got like the 2 strings hanging
don't know
down
about that.
like that, and then
These
the
lot were
women.
dressed like the Colonel.
And then the women
Yeah,
always had very big
Okay.
hair,
Yeah.
really big hair,
Bomb
and
makeup.
huge
They look like
earrings.
The poster girls for Mary Kay. I feel like that's why loads of women started wearing. They look like
it
they
was
all
a lot
wear
of
Mary
makeup,
Kay.
but everybody knew the words, but the words were never there, and I just didn't understand it. I was like, and I just thought, why am I watching other people sing songs that I don't know, nor do we have the words for?
Can I just say though, it's so weird to me. But when at a very young age, I used to really wonder, how do they all get there, and how do I sign up?
Oh, wow.
I swear to you, like I was like, how do they?
Where you
all-
love music
where
came
are
from?
where are they? How do they know where to meet, and how do I get in there?
The Gators was never on when I was growing up. When I came back home, so this is after university. For some reason, my dad was watching some Gator rubbish, and I didn't understand why this is on my television. So that's all I know about the Gators. But it looks very racist to me. I don't want it.
It did look very racist because it was like a lot of white Southern people. That's the reason why they went. There was no like. There was nothing else that was very apparently racist in the videos. It's just because it was a group. It was a large group of white Southerners
who probably had slaves.
Who loved Jesus
150 years ago.
Anyway, guys, let's bring it all back. What about your favorite cartoon, Angela? Maybe that's easier because you're saying you couldn't watch TV because you were only allowed to watch Gaithers and news.
Do you know what? I don't know. Do you know at this one? If you can help me find out what this is, I'll actually be so happy because I've been trying to figure out what it is. There was a cartoon that came on. I don't know what it was. I feel like it was a British channel.
Oh no.
And it was like 3 kids, but they seemed kind of white, like they were like on some island, and they had like I don't know what it was called. Oh, it's so annoying.
Were they British?
Thornberries.
It wasn't the Wild Thornberries, no, but it was similar. It was 3. No, it wasn't.
What?
Oh, it wasn't the Wild Thorn. But to be honest with you, can I just say I don't really like cartoons like that. I think the first cartoon that I really liked was they were not shows there; they were movies. Toy Story. I love Toy Story 1. I watched that back to front to back, and Lilo and Stitch.
You
I guess that was like the 90s.
That's not the 90s. No. Thank you.
You're missing Rugrats.
Oh, so Rugrats was such a sick cartoon.
Missing Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold was sick.
Ed and Eddie. That's what I like.
That was good.
Yeah, I like
But Hey Arnold topped that. Hey Arnold was sick. And do you know what was so sick? You know in cartoons, we know how they wear the same clothes every day. You know, Hey Arnold actually didn't, like, at the beginning opening sequence, they showed him opening his wardrobe and all his different outfits. And I just thought, this show is so smart.
Hey Arnold.
Smart. And he had like a funny shaped head.
You don't know who Hey Arnold is.
And they were like, moving football head. Oh, it was sick.
I don't like it.
Did he also have a black friend? I feel like he did. He also had a black sidekick, isn't it?
Yeah. Everyone
in Rugrats, who was the black? The twins. The twin babies were black, I think.
Didn't like it. Oh, do you know what I like?
Babies? No.
Do you know what my favorite cartoon was?
Chucky.
Lies.
There was a black there was a black baby in Rugrats. Rugrats was sick.
I never watched Rugrats, but do you know what I watched it when we went to people's houses, but I didn't really like it that much. I liked Proud Family. Do you know what those
sick?
Yeah, Proud Family.
That was sick. But that was like Proud Family was a bit different. Look, this is Hey Arnold. Proud Family was the girl Helga, and she fancied him. No, he had 2 black friends. Like the guy with the high top. You know what? Let me talk to you about 90s TV. 90s TV, it was just, I feel like it was innocent. We've got Hey Arnold, we've got a white guy, we've got a girl. Oh, Helga was the girl, but she wasn't black, sorry, she was white with blonde hair, blonde pigtails. Then we've got like lots of different people of different ethnicities, shapes and sizes, but they're all friends together. I love it. I love it. Now, if you had a cartoon, you wouldn't have this. You'd have everybody looking the same. It's out of control.
Really?
Oh, I think so. But I don't watch cartoons now, guys, because I'm an adult.
I have no idea.
Apart from any Marvel ones I might see, but they're all just Marvel.
I thought of some 90s cartoons that I actually watched in the 90s.
Okay.
Fireman Sam.
That was that a cartoon?
Yeah,
you know what the problem is?
Noddy, stop.
You know what the problem is?
Stop, let me finish.
You didn't.
Let me finish. Noddy. This doesn't count as a cartoon, but Bear in the Big Blue House.
That was sick.
What?
I used to watch that. I'm not gonna lie to anybody.
The songs in there are wicked. And I know someone, I know a family whose their mum looks like the bear, and I love her just because of that.
Angela, you're not allowed to say that.
She Angela. Wait, let me land. She has likeness. She resembles the bear in some kind of way, I really I feel like some kind of like warmth from her, like just because of that.
Remember this? This is a disgusting TV show.
I didn't like this one.
I hated this show.
What's this called?
For those who
Ren and
can't
Stimpy.
see, I don't know what that is, guys. We can't say this because our listeners can't see what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. We have a screen.
Johnny Bravo. I watched Johnny Bravo.
Okay, well,
I like that. Recess.
Yes, I loved Recess.
You see, it's all coming back to you now.
So basically, what you're saying is you actually did watch a lot of TV. in the 90s when you're in year 4.
Or maybe, do you know sometimes Cartoon Network used to do that evening time like reruns of really old shows? Yeah, maybe it was that's what it was. What else came on Cartoon Network that was like
you know what, I feel like Cartoon Network used to be like number 64 or whatever, and Nickelodeon was like 63 or something. They were like two.
We have different ones.
Oh, okay. I used to skip, to be honest with you, Cartoon Network and go straight to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I just went from Nickelodeon
to Trouble.
And that's it.
But you know, Trouble was 2000, wasn't it?
No. Sister, my friend.
Yeah, okay.
No, Sister was
like 1994.
Yeah, that was on.
But that was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
It was weird. That was on. Anyway, whatever. We're not going to talk about their programming. But yeah, Sister was sick. Do you know what I think it was? There were lots of family shows that you could watch as a whole family. That's why I'm surprised that you weren't allowed to watch this stuff.
We were not allowed to watch people who weren't our age mates. Hi. Can you hear me now?
It doesn't make any sense.
So if they're not your age mates, then they're talking about things that are above
but
your
in
age.
Cartoons, they don't age, so you're always going to be watching.
Friend.
They
Doesn't matter. When we're sitting down and trying to reason together.
Have you ever gone back and like discussed why your parents did that?
I don't know. I feel like they were super protective because
So no, you didn't.
We were girls. Listen, I'm still looking. There's a whole list of questions that I have, but we haven't got down to that one yet. I think they were super protective because we're 3 girls,
Right.
and also because I think when my brother was born, he could watch whatever. Listen. Let's not go into that because we can probably talk about this in another whole segment. But even going to Blockbusters, we used to go to Blockbusters every week, which is so weird.
I loved going to Blockbusters.
We used to go to Blockbusters every week.
Oh, that
and
was wicked.
Just the ordeal picking a movie that we wanted to watch, but my dad would accept. Friend.
Why did he let you go? What he should have done is he should have gone to Blockbusters. He should have like come back with 5 and be like, you can pick from these 5. What's the point of taking you to the pick and mix shop to be like, you can look at all the different kinds of sweets, but you can only have, I don't know, licorice all sorts. What's the point?
Do you know what he used to say? Dad, I love you. Listen, I love you because you made me who I am today. So, do you know what he used to say? So I feel like partly why we went to Blockbusters with him is so that he could tell us to also teach us what we can't watch. So
it was a teaching moment.
It was a teaching moment. So we would pick up all these things and then we'll be like, and I couldn't wait. I remember one time I really couldn't wait to be like 12 or 13 so I could actually ask for the 12.
Yeah.
Or like all of us to be 12.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Oh yeah, and then we get there, and I was like, this is. He'd read the blurb. He would read the blurb, guys. He would read the blurb, and then he'll be like, "No, this is not appropriate." You see, it says like sexual content or something like that. And I'm like, "We're 13," and my dad would be like, "This, yeah." But you know that I'm 30 something, and I still don't watch just because I'm over 18. I don't watch every 18, and that's it. Shut down. You go back to you start to go back to the drawing board.
So for those of you who don't know what Blockbusters is or was,
wow.
Because Angela,
let's start from tapes. Because there might be people that don't know what tapes were.
VHS.
VHS. So that like before DVDs and Blu-rays, you used to watch. You used to be able to watch shows, films, and cartoons on a cassette tape, and you'd have to have a VHS player, cassette player.
Guys, just Google what these things are because we can't.
Anyway,
there's a box.
There was a shop called Blockbusters. You used to be able to go and choose and rent a video of a movie or a show, and then you could rent it for a few days and then like return it or a week, whatever. And it was really exciting. And they sold popcorn and ice cream. So basically it was kind of like going to like a mini cinema, but not. Do you know what I mean? It was really exciting. But obviously Angela's parents use this as a teaching moment.
Yeah.
To teach you what you can and can't watch.
Funny enough, I don't think my mum ever went with me to
my mum was your mum?
My mum, oh my gosh, my mum was super laid back. She was like, oh, I don't really like. Yeah, she was super laid back because I remember we'll talk about music later on, but I remember her accidentally or without knowing buying me a CD that had parental guidance. It was like a Ja Rule album with all swearing and sexual content.
I had to get that from my friends and keep it like hidden at school.
She bought it for me. She was like, yeah, of course you can buy it. And we got it in Asda, and then my dad found it later on. He said, what? It has parental guidance, is it? At the front, in black and white.
Explicit content.
Yeah, explicit content.
Yeah. What? And he had to confiscate it, and it was back confiscating it, me getting it back, confiscating me getting it back. for ages.
You're lucky you didn't have to be shipped off somewhere, mate. Because if it's been confiscated and then given back and confiscated again, my mum's like, "Oh, that's it. Now you're going to Jamaica." End of.
That's a whole nother podcast.
It's a whole nother podcast. Yeah, Blockbusters was sick. Other shops that don't exist anymore. So sad. Where else did we go in the 90s, or like as a child, or growing up?
It was Woolworths, but
Woolworths.
that died in like 2008.
Yeah, Woolworths is a bit mad. Angela, you were talking about HMV before.
HMV. Yeah, HMV was a nice shop.
HMV still exists though.
What, the shops?
I don't know. That's madness though.
There's a physical shop called HMV where?
There's one in
Central.
Westfield actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm always
Did
surprised.
you not
when I
know
see
they
it.
didn't exist still?
I thought it went to liquidation.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, it definitely still exists. I
There's
mean,
not one in East London.
Who
Well, there's one in Oxford
Who buys physical? Who buys physical DVDs at the moment?
people buy Blu-rays still.
People buy vinyl.
So, but yeah, HMV. So back in the day when really you couldn't really stream music online, could you?
It wasn't a thing. The technology did not
You couldn't
exist. Well, maybe it
stream
did, but we
music
didn't have it.
But you'd find out like obviously an album is coming out, and then you go to HMV and they'll have like I don't know what their top albums for that week or for that 2 weeks in kind of like CD players, and you could listen to it in store. And I thought that was amazing because first of all, music was regulated in our household, but also like you could just pick a CD and listen to it without having to buy it. You can't pick it and put it in. They would have.
Yeah, you'd have to say to the staff members, wouldn't you? No,
No, it would have to be one of the options that are in the box.
I'm sure I used to go to one and be like, "Oh, can I listen to this CD, please?" And then put it on for you, like in the store.
really?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I think
You could have done that.
Maybe I start going afterwards.
But then it.
No, for real.
But I know in Virgin Megastores you could
I can't help
take
it.
Whoops, sorry everybody. In Virgin Megastores you could take it and then put the headphones on and play it yourself.
I feel like Virgin Megastores was much later.
Do you reckon?
I didn't really go to Virgin
don't think I
Megastores, so
mentioned
probably.
We had a massive one in Bristol and it was right by the bus stop, so I used to go in there all the time. And the HMV was a bit further away from me, so I used to go to Virgin instead.
To be fair, by this time I was already downloading everything anyway. So
Oh, right.
Oh, okay, technology.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Huh? LimeWire, yeah.
My gosh,
Oh
criminal
my
My
activity.
gosh, I remember LimeWire.
Starting like
And I got
2001.
so many things on my dad's computer, and he just got so angry with me. And I lied to him and said it wasn't me. And he was like, nobody else in this house knows how to download. And I said, it's Georgia. And Georgia was like 5. Sorry, Georgia. Nobody believed me anyway.
Yeah, I think that destroyed my dad's computer as well. I don't know what I said. Actually.
And then there was this awful rumor that went round saying, oh, if you download the person who downloaded this music, or the police will come to your house and find you. Do you remember all that foolishness?
I never really believed it.
I mean, I don't know. I believed it. I got scared. It's the same thing I think about TV licenses. That's a separate conversation. But I do pay my TV license, but many people don't. Many people don't. And I feel like they're really the ones who are winning in life.
How much is a
Yeah, they
TV
are.
license for you?
It's £11. It's £11 a month.
Friend, it's not worth it.
I can't remember the last
but
time
if
I watched
It's not worth
Everybody's-
you feeling the fear.
That's what the BBC want you to think.
Yeah, to be honest, if they decide to turn up, do you know? Yeah, it's not worth it.
I think it's a lie.
It's not worth it.
Why do you not have to pay it when you're like over 70? You know, people who are pensioners don't pay it. Why? They're watching more TV than me. I'm going to work.
They paid it enough.
What do you mean? I'm paid enough. I'm paying for their pension. Let me stop. Let me calm down. Let me just relax.
Let's not aggravate people today.
Yeah. Let me not. Anyway, what else is wicked about the 90s? Or
We haven't even asked about your
Lyndon.
shows, Lyndon.
What's your shows?
I mean, you stole my show when you mentioned Keenan and Kel.
Was that your show for real?
Yeah.
Guys, I hated it, you know.
I loved it.
My
The
sister-
one show that my dad would
here
actually.
we go. I
It's
hate
the one show that my
everything
dad would
about it.
actually laugh at as well.
You know what?
I
My
don't know
dad
why.
also
Of
liked
all the
it.
shows, my
No,
dad
I
loved
think it was a
Keenan and Kel.
dad show. I hated Keenan and Kel.
My sister
I hated
liked it,
everything. I
didn't
hated the intro. I hated like the
did you hate
improv.
the intro?
I hated the whole orange soda foolishness. I hated
irritating.
it.
It was irritating.
My dad would watch it till he cried.
Yeah, my
like
dad
he
would
would laugh
laugh.
and laugh. I think it reminded him of living in New York. Honestly, I really do. Like I don't know where they were, but my dad used to live in New York when he was younger, and I think it reminded him of like nostalgia. I don't know, but I just thought the whole show was stupid.
It was very, very extra.
Slapstick.
Yeah, slapstick. I like the
Yeah,
intro.
but you didn't have that thought in your head when you were a kid, did you?
Oh, did I
You
not?
thought, oh, this is very slapstick.
Listen,
When you're like 5 years old.
Lyndon.
This is so silly.
Do you know what? I feel like it was so extra. I don't like extraness, and you know this about me because I've said this about other. I've said this about other people and like other preachers and stuff like that. And this is a side thing, but I don't like extraness. Like when it's super duper extra, I get a little bit not repulsed, but I don't like it. So I didn't really like the show, but I like the intro. The intro kind of balanced out the show. Like that's why it was worthwhile for me.
Who was your favourite? Controversial. Who's your favourite?
My favourite show?
No, who's your favourite out of Keenan and Kel?
Oh, Keenan.
Who's your favourite, Angela?
Keenan.
Actually, no, wait, hold on.
Keenan was my favourite.
Yeah, no, I don't know actually.
It definitely wasn't Kel.
Kel was annoying.
It was very annoying.
And I feel like Kel wasn't acting. And I definitely felt like this when I was watching it when I was young. I feel like Keenan was acting and Kel wasn't.
But I feel like even Keenan was a bit
But that's not how Kel is now.
Well, maybe he just grew up.
That they were both acting. They were just both acting very differently.
It's just foolishness.
That's why Keenan can still act.
Oh. And Kel can't act?
Well, he's not.
No, I'm sure I saw him in some like
He has done
bootleg
nothing for a very long
movie.
time.
I don't
Whereas
know.
Keenan is the longest running SNL cast member.
Come on, Lyndon! Research. You hear that,
He's
guys?
one of
Research.
Do you know what I loved from the 90s?
Go on.
Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Oh, I
Loved.
don't even know anything
Loved. Mary-Kate and
Hated.
Ashley and Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, I like Lizzie McGuire. I love Raven though, to be honest. And I was watching Raven when I was probably older than Raven.
I
to be
watched
very honest.
Raven when I was way too old. I was way too old to
Raven
watch
was sick. I don't
Raven.
care what anybody says. Let me see what I loved about Raven. I loved the theme song. I loved her hair. I loved her outfits. I loved her friends. I loved everything. To be honest,
Her thickness.
her thickness. Yeah.
You loved her thickness.
Yes, that's what I said. And I meant it.
Again, but that was a black-led show, but she had a white best friend, and then she had a black best friend, and we should pray for him, guys, because I don't think he's well.
Oh, he hasn't been for a very long time.
Who?
The black best friend, he needs prayers.
Oh, yeah, he's very unwell.
Poor thing. I'm going to go on record and say the greatest show from the 90s was The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Nobody at me. Not a single person.
Nobody's ever going to at you about that.
Thank you very much.
Nobody's ever going to at you about
Thank
The
you very
Fresh
much.
Prince of
That was the greatest
show.
show of the 90s, like hands down.
It created the biggest star in the next decade.
Yeah.
It was easily the biggest.
It was sick. Do you know what I didn't realise? Apparently he was still auditioning. He was still working on Fresh Prince and he was auditioning for movies. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I think the last season came on just after
Independence Day.
Independence Day. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anything has topped the Fresh Prince ever, and I don't even know if
Ever?
it will. No,
For shows from the 90s
no, for shows.
in general.
For shows that I think are family shows that show
Okay, yeah, that's true.
like
That's
a black family that talk about
My Wife and Kids.
really better than the Fresh Prince.
If I had to choose between watching an episode of Fresh Prince and an episode of My Wife and Kids,
He
every
get-
time
he
My Wife
gets
and
on
Kids.
my nerves. He irritates me.
Do you know what? Oh, this is
What makes it better though? Because
Hey, Angela.
wait. Before you say what you're saying, are you sure you just don't just like it because you actually remember it?
Don't be rude and disrespectful.
Just so disheartening.
Don't be rude and disrespectful.
Because this is around your
Not
this is your
today.
time, isn't it?
Listen, I've watched nearly every. I think I may have watched every episode of Fresh Prince, and I think I've watched them several times. So it doesn't really. I think it was played so much outside of the time when it initially aired. Like even right now, my brother's probably watched several episodes of my
And it's
Fresh
on
Prince.
Netflix.
Sorry.
Exactly, it's on Netflix. It's like it's been played on the TV. So it's not about me remembering it. I say this. It's the same thing with extraness. No, for real. No, it's true. You asked me and I'm
Say
telling the
that
truth.
when you're
Listen. Whoa.
Okay,
Listen. So, I don't know. I like the show. It's an amazing show, but I just feel like it was a little bit more. No, actually, that's not true. I think Fresh Prince. I mean, My Wife and Kids just resonated with me more. I think I liked it. I think I just liked the show.
probably the extra.
Michael
because they were
annoyed me.
very,
The
very,
dad.
very extra.
The dad really annoyed me. You know why? Because I just felt like, again, this is me. I felt like everybody around him was acting apart from him, and I thought
he
annoyed
was
me.
amazing. Look at it. I thought he was amazing. I actually feel like that's one of my favorite shows. I thought he was amazing. I feel like the family dynamics, probably because it was a smaller cast. I feel like it was better. I think they had more like family dynamics, whereas with Fresh Prince, it was really about him, and then everybody else was kind of like nearly
Fair
extras.
enough. I guess that's because the Fresh Prince was based on somebody's actual life, wasn't it?
Yes.
So it was based on someone's life, and
Both
they're
of them
trying
were.
to,
Both of them were.
Oh,
Kind of loosely. My think it was loosely, I think, wasn't it?
So was
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
But I think it was done differently. I think the center of My Wife and Kids was about family dynamics.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Whereas Fresh Prince was more about him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. I mean, I liked Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I would watch it now. And the reason why I think it's sick is because I feel like it stands the test of time. So I would watch it now and still laugh. Where my Wife and Kids, I personally think it was good for its time, but I don't see My Wife and Kids getting the same pickup on Netflix as Fresh Prince. But I'm happy to be wrong. Maybe it would be.
No.
But
You're
you know
actually
what
right.
both shows
No,
had?
you're right. It doesn't.
You are.
But
Fresh
both-
Prince is iconic.
It is.
However, for me, I feel like with Will Smith, especially when he was acting then, I think it was nice, but I just think sometimes his style of acting, I didn't really like it that much.
You know what? I agree with you. So maybe he was. I just think it's evolved.
Yeah.
Like the style of acting evolved over time.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Christian loves it. My brother.
I just
he
don't understand how
loves
you
it.
don't see My Wife as Kids as just as extra.
Oh, he annoyed me.
Like Junior got so extra in the later seasons.
Annoyed
No, he annoyed me
the
too.
older
And also
he got, the
it
more
was
stupid
random.
he
Junior
Yeah.
has a baby, and they've got all these jokes about his head and how his head is so big, and that's so fun. I was like, it's just not that funny.
No. If he annoyed me, but I think I don't
And
know.
Claire got stupid as well.
Yeah,
mean,
I don't
maybe she
know.
was
I don't
always
know.
stupid.
I
Well,
don't
she got
know.
more stupid. Anyway, let me not get into that.
Well, okay. Well, that's just me.
Don't censor yourself, Lyndon. She got more stupid. How? How did she get more stupid?
Oh well, she got more stupid when she became light skinned,
Oh,
and then
dear.
she got even more stupid.
Oh
dear.
And she got more stupid when she got with that guy. Remember, she was with that guy that what was his
Tony.
name? Tony. She got even more stupid with him.
Oh yeah. Hold on, guys. Was Megan Good in My Wife and Kids?
Yes, she
I
was. She
thought
was
for-
the first.
No,
She was the
but
first girlfriend.
Yeah.
I just
When she fell
remembered.
pregnant, the season ended, and then when the season resumed, it was a different. Oh, was it a different person?
Yeah,
who
it was
pregnant?
different
It was
person.
different.
Different
Yeah,
person,
yeah.
It was a different person, but yeah, I just remembered Megan Good was in it. My
Yeah.
God.
A lot of people in it. Vivica Fox was in a couple of
I
episodes.
don't. You know what? I can honestly tell you,
Like-
I haven't watched every episode because I didn't like it. I didn't. You know what I preferred to that? It's not quite the same, like one-on-one.
I loved One on One.
I loved that.
Loved One
No
on
one can tell me
One.
nothing about one-on-one, but it's a different show.
Yeah,
Single dad with his daughter. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
But
There's
yeah.
something else as well. One on One, All of Us.
I
like the
loved
whole
All of
time.
Us.
Well,
Wait,
none on All
hold
of
on.
Us.
Do you like All of Us more than you liked My Wife and Kids?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's odd.
No.
Yeah, I think so. But
I
I
don't
like
think
I like the woman who only ever wears white.
Oh, you liked her.
Lisa Ray McCoy.
I liked
love
her.
her.
I liked her as the
I love her,
actress
yeah.
in the show.
Okay.
And I don't think I liked Jay that much in My Wife and Kids.
No, I like Jay.
And she's
I do like
my
Jay.
girl. I just thought she was very whiny, like at the top of her. I was like, why?
I mean, she's one. She's one of the elite actresses. I think.
No, she's a sick actress. I'm not, but I'm saying in that particular show. But you know what? I'm not knocking the show. And to be honest, I'm happy to tell everybody that I love the show because it was a black-led show, like real talk.
Just because
But
it's a black
yeah,
show.
why not?
Were
We
any of
don't-
them just rubbish? Were any of them just?
But before we even go to rubbish, even some shows that were probably not as good in terms of acting or storyline,
Like?
they always had. I don't know, but if they had amazing music, I'd watch it.
Oh, like
let
the
me tell you something.
Parkers. Sick.
The
And that show was
Parkers!
foolishness.
The Parkers was amazing, and then obviously
Wait, what was it? Was it
theme
amazing
tune was
or was
sick.
the theme
the
tune
theme
amazing?
tune.
Was
And-
the actual any of the show
Listen,
actually amazing?
the-
I can't remember a single.
The theme tune would
single
carry me
episode,
through the.
but I remember that.
Yeah,
At the
and
very
the
end, she
singing.
got married to the professor, didn't she?
Did she? I
don't
didn't
know.
know
I
that.
think so, Mr. Ogilvy.
Do you remember Cousin Skeeter?
No, I didn't watch that.
That was a rubbish
Yeah,
show
yeah.
as well, but the starting music,
Yeah,
it was
the-
actually the song was amazing.
To be honest, can I just say that I think in any black-led show, the songs are always amazing.
Listen,
Most
Moesha,
of the time, yeah.
Moesha's theme song, amazing,
And
that's
they
a
always had
wholesome-
people singing.
Yeah.
They had Out of Eden singing once. I remember that. I remember watching. I was like, "Look, Mum, Dad, they're singing gospel music." And that's not a
Who?
gospel song.
Who was
There's
singing?
there's a Christian group called Out of Eden.
Yeah, they were singing what?
They were singing "Lovely Day."
Yeah, on what?
On Moesha.
Oh, were they?
Even on Taina, they had
Yeah.
lots of they had Joe singing. I think one.
Keenan and Kel, I didn't like it, but I think the introduction, like the theme song, was
So you
pretty
don't-
good.
Iconic.
Oh, okay.
But like on Moesha, she had Usher.
Yeah.
He came and danced outside of her front door. That was sick. And then who else did they have? Obviously, she could sing. Who else was there?
Well, the boyfriend that she had was an actual rapper as well.
Who?
Moesha's boyfriend, Q.
Oh, Q.
Oh no.
Even on 101.
Woo! Q.
Even on one. No, I don't like
This
Q.
is
You
the
know why?
problem with
Because
you.
you know in
This is the
Save the
problem
Last
with you.
Dance, he was the evil one.
That's all right because he's a great actor.
I
Hello.
don't like him.
No,
He
he's
was
always
evil to
evil.
me.
He's even.
He's not.
He's
Hi.
evil to
Hi.
me.
Hello. There's a thing
Have you
called typecast. Are you right?
Okay, have you seen the interview at the Breakfast Club?
No, I haven't.
All right, watch that.
No, actually, I have, and he's a little bit of a thug.
I think he's an absolute thug.
No, he
He's
is.
a total fuck.
Guess what? Guess what? He's a thug, and Jesus loves him too. How about that?
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
all right.
Okay,
He's
thank
a
Because
you.
total
Jesus
fuck.
loves me, you have to love him even more.
Jesus, listen, guys, we're going off topic. Back to Lyndon asked the question: were there any shows that were black that were just rubbish? And I'm trying
Probably
to.
Cousin Sita. I can't remember what happened in that.
But that was-
No, the
that one
Parkers was
doesn't-
nonsense, guys. Let's be real. The Parkers was,
Was it?
Yeah, it didn't really. It wasn't very sensible. Like it was just a bit silly. And do you know what? Honestly, on reflection now, in my 30s, my birthday looming, I genuinely feel like the Parkers was just a little bit of a. It was an opportunity that somebody saw, like from Moesha, and thought, okay, we can just make some quick jokes about this, and we can give them a fabulous wardrobe, and they can sing. Let's just put a show together. Genuinely, because I don't know what the hook was, because the whole thing was about how close they can get to Mr. Ogilvy. That's
Yeah.
not a show. That's
It is a
foolishness.
show. It really is. It is a show.
I mean,
It is a show. It is a show. I mean, they were all the hook was that they were both in college together.
oh, that was the hook. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, but
What was the hook of Cousin Skeeter?
I didn't watch. I didn't like it.
It doesn't. But that's a kid show. That's different.
That's true.
Yeah. And Cousin Skeet was kind of funny actually.
Hang on, Mr. Cooper had really good music.
I don't think
Yes,
I've
it
ever watched
did.
an
No,
episode.
Yeah,
yes,
I
it
think
definitely
that's-
wouldn't- that was
yes,
like
it's before you.
were
Yeah.
born. I wouldn't.
Before I was a
wouldn't-
twinkle in
What
my
was the one with
parents'
LL
eye.
Cool J in the
Oh,
house?
in the house.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Sick. That was sick. And do you know what? I don't feel like he
Even
got enough
Smart-
accolades.
Even Smart Guy's opening song was amazing.
Yep. But of course it was because he's the sister's brother. That was always going to be good. That was a good show. Do you know what? I'm sure he got that show because he appeared in Sister.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Who knows?
Because he appeared in Sister as a
It's the
smart
same-
little boy.
It's the same producer. So.
Yeah, I think he did. But like in the house and Smart Guy, I don't think it really got enough accolades.
Smart Guy got enough.
Did
I'm
it?
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Everyone watched Smart Guy.
I don't think everybody watched In the House. In the House was fantastic.
In the house,
Yeah.
probably more people in America probably watched it because I think it probably came over here later, like a lot later than it actually came out in America.
Did they have Queen Latifah in it, or am I making
No,
that up?
You making
No.
that up?
Okay.
Well, she might have turned up. I don't know. She would turn up to everything. She was in Fresh Prince and all sorts.
But so, guys,
then
what's
living
happened with our
single.
TV recently? Because I feel like actually, if I could turn back the time, I'd rather have those TV shows on now.
You know about Living Single? No, you probably
I didn't feel like we got Living
Nope.
Single over here properly.
Right. So Living Single, you know how it's like a precursor to Friends.
No.
So Living Single had 6 friends in New York.
It's Wine and the Brothers, isn't it?
Huh?
It's the Wayne. It's the
No.
No, J Lo was in this one.
No. Whoa. In Living
Living
Colour
Colour
is the Wayans.
Yeah.
Living Single.
Sorry.
Living Single was 6 friends,
Yeah.
and it was pretty much the same as Friends. And
Oh, really?
then apparently the head of another studio said, "Oh, I wish I had that. I wish I had that show." And then they made Friends,
Shut up,
and then Friends became as big as it is.
guys. That's example number 7082 of someone taking something that Black people made and making more money off it.
Yeah, a lot
Patent
more.
your
But can I
ideas,
just
please.
say, I actually really
Trademark
enjoyed
your
Friends.
ideas.
Please don't say that on this podcast.
I have to say,
No. I
I
like
have to live
Friends
my.
too.
I have to live my truth.
No, I like Friends
I
too.
loved Friends.
Just because they stole it doesn't mean. Did you pause it?
No.
Oh, just
silent.
because they stole it doesn't mean that I think we can't say it was good. Friends was a good show, and it was
was.
iconic of the 90s.
Yeah.
Everybody in my school watched Friends. Everybody in my church watched
Yeah.
In the House.
All of my friends watched Keenan and Kel
In school,
in school.
really?
Yeah.
Well, you went to school in Birmingham. None
Exactly.
of my friends watched Keenan and Kel. In fact, I can probably say like 9 out of my 10 friends from school wouldn't even know what Keenan and Kel was.
Seriously?
Yes.
But,
Hello.
but hold on, no. But Kenan Kel came on at like 4:30 or 5 o'clock.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
on
matter.
Nickelodeon.
I don't think they watched it.
What? How could you not watch it?
I think they watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch. There
came on after.
There were
And
loads
Buffy
of
the
other
Vampire
shows. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Dawson's Creek was huge in my school. Dawson's Creek was
that
like...
was before my
Dawson's
time.
Creek was huge, but...
One Tree
you know what it
Hill
is?
was in my
Because
time.
One Tree Hill was also big.
You went to school with a bunch of girls. A bunch of white girls.
No, I didn't. I went to a mixed school. I didn't go to a girls'
Yeah,
school.
but there were no girls at my school.
Oh, you went to an only boys' school.
Only boys' school, yeah.
Right, that
Birmingham.
makes a difference.
Yeah.
That does make
And
a
it was
difference.
mostly Asian guys. So
Yeah,
There we
I
go.
don't think that a lot of my friends knew what Kenan and Kel was, honestly.
that's crazy.
It is crazy.
Because it was on at prime time.
So, like, friends,
That
I
doesn't even make
like
any
friends.
sense.
That's what I had to talk about with my friends at school.
I'm sorry, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know how
It
to
doesn't
help
make
you.
any sense that they wouldn't watch because it was in prime time.
It doesn't, but Lyndon, it doesn't
Like
matter.
it was Kenan and Kel, sister, Moesha.
Guys, in case you don't know, when things don't make sense to Lyndon, he actually doesn't know how to move on. He's just like, what? Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
But I don't know how to help you, Lyndon.
They saw Kenan Kel come on and they changed the channel.
Thank you,
That's
Angela.
how I processed it in my head.
They
To
did.
what? To what?
To anything
To
else.
News
round.
Queen's head.
The Queen's head.
The news
Yeah.
round.
I mean, the Queen's nose.
The demon headmaster.
Yeah, her
Demon-
nose and her head and everything. And
To be honest,
Blue Peter.
I don't remember a lot of my
knows?
friends. Yo, Blue Peter was.
Tracy Beaker.
There you go.
That stuff was on earlier, but anyway, all right.
I don't remember a lot of my friends from school actually watching Trouble. Or Nickelodeon. Like some of my girlfriends would watch Sister, but I don't remember any of my guy friends from school ever watching Sister or Moesha. I don't think they even really watched Trouble like at all.
No,
They really didn't.
I remember one day walking to school and one guy, his name was Chris Aqua. How do I remember that name?
Has
Who
he gone in?
knows? Yeah. And he was singing one of the theme tunes, and I thought, what? You watch Trouble? He was like, what? You watch Trouble? And we went, like, I don't think a lot of people watch Trouble. Or maybe people didn't really have, because you need to have, what do you call it?
But
Cable or Sky.
Yeah.
But did most people? Okay, I don't know.
I don't
who had
know.
it.
I don't know.
I just assume that most people saw it the same as I saw it.
You know what? Let me tell you what happens with Assumptions. Assumptions is when Fabrice, moved from Manchester to Bristol. I'm saying it again, Lyndon. I went to school and then was just like, oh my goodness, I love Jodeci. And all my friends are like, what's Jodeci? That's an assumption. That's what happens when you make assumptions. People don't understand.
so?
Or Fabrice going to church, Same Fabrice with my little accent, saying, oh, I love Take That. And all my church friends laughing at me. That's what happens when you make assumptions.
That you deserve that.
But, are you alright, sir?
Definitely deserve
I'm not
that.
gonna.
You definitely deserve
Watch You
that.
Back for Good, is a sick song, and I
No,
won't
it's
have
not.
anybody tell me otherwise.
No, it is
Relax.
not. It's
Take
not.
That was
It's not a
fantastic,
good
and they're
song.
fantastic now, and I don't care what
It's not
anyone
a good
says.
song.
Okay, so is E17,
It's a
and
terrible
I didn't even
song.
know how.
That's even worse.
What is that? That sounds like an additive. What's E17? What's E17? Somebody explain that to me.
Angela, I've had enough of you.
Do you know what E17 is?
It was a group. It was a group of 3 guys from Walthamstow.
My God.
You don't know because you were only allowed to watch
I was
bloody
listening to
Gamblers.
So Solid Crew.
No,
my
it was
reach
before
my
So
reach
Solid Crew.
Well, then I was listening to ABC. Who knows? But I definitely wasn't listening to E17.
So, Fabrice, you were a fan of Take That.
I
and
love Take That.
E17.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and I'm proud. But what I'm saying is, it's very easy to exist in your little world. In my world with school, they only like Take That and E17. And in my world at church, they only like Jodeci and
Angela has her hand up.
Blackstreet. Angela,
Oh,
you...
guys, I was literally talking about this the other day, like 2 days ago with my cousin. Who remembers S Club and their shows?
I love them.
I loved them.
I love them all. And
I
the acting,
love
guys,
them.
you know the acting was absolutely awful.
And listen, Stephanie's here nodding her head in agreement.
no, I like them too.
Listen, the
I did
storyline was
not.
The storyline was weak.
No, but I liked
No,
it.
the storyline was weak.
Let me tell you something.
When did this even
It
come
was-
on?
it
Because I
was
didn't even know it came on.
Yeah, because
It
you
came
too
on,
busy when you were watching
CBBC.
Kenan
Oh,
and
I didn't
Kel.
watch that. I didn't
That's
watch
because when
CBBC.
you were watching
Yeah, I
Kenan
was
and
watching
Kel.
it.
So S
all-
Club
all my
had
friends that
several
watched-
seasons.
Yeah, it did.
One was
Loads.
in LA.
One was in
One was in
Hollywood,
yes.
yeah.
One was in Barcelona.
Oh, yeah.
And they
'Cause
always
were
used to
always by a
incorporate their
beach.
songs. And I really feel like it was, and like they had little bits where they sing their songs.
Yep.
And listen, Lyndon, yeah, and I feel like maybe the storyline was weak, but it was adult enough for me to feel like I was watching like a grown up show, and it was weak enough for it to be not like, I don't know, threatening.
Wait,
You know,
you
S-Club was,
like
S-Club
8 or
was
9
like
when this
lowest
came out?
common denominator.
knows? I don't
I'm
know
not gonna
how
lie.
that was. But it was amazing. I used to look forward to the next episode.
It was lowest
Please,
common
somebody
denominator,
listening is
Angela.
feeling me right now. And
No,
what I'm
it was
saying.
good, but it was like it wasn't slapstick. It was entertaining, but you were never really gonna hurt your brain watching it. But you were never really gonna learn like a massive life lesson from watching it either.
No,
It
but
was
there
just
a
in the
little
middle.
You're never gonna
relationship.
hurt your brain watching anything.
And no, true.
No, you can hurt your brain watching some stuff. Some things can challenge you.
Yeah, well, not the stuff we're talking about.
No, not really. No, one-on-one, some of the stuff they had to
What?
deal with. Guys, what was the show? And it wasn't based on one-on-one, but there were people from one-on-one in the show, and it was based in...
Cuts.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was nonsense. That was a bad show.
I didn't
Really
watch
bad.
that.
It wasn't a good show. I don't think it even had a good theme
But
tune.
that was towards the end of the whole
Trouble.
sitcom era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
But
wonderful.
That
Yeah.
wasn't a good show. They should have not produced that and done another season of One-on-One or something, or All of Us.
There was one other show that we're missing out. There was one-on-one. There was All of Us. There
Half
was
and
that
half,
one.
half and
I
Half
didn't
and
really
half.
like Half and Half. You
I
know?
loved it. Actually,
I
I
watched
hated
it.
the show, but I liked the opening song.
I like the girl's hair.
Did
Sorry.
you- the
The
opening
show
song-
didn't fit with this.
The song,
It
exactly.
didn't fit.
The song was amazing.
What was the song?
The song was for goodness sake. Oh yes, exactly.
Come on, singer.
Through this journey, oh this
Oh,
journey, through this journey,
yeah.
what? Finding you and finding me,
yeah.
finding you
Yeah,
and finding
it didn't fit
me.
the tune.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
show
it
at all.
didn't. Maybe they changed it. Oh yeah, but
They
look,
never traded. They used the same one the whole way.
you
through.
know what? I really like Essence Atkins, yeah. But in Half and Half, I didn't like her. Like I just,
Yeah, I didn't like her
You weren't
either.
supposed to.
And her mum, I didn't like her
No,
mum.
but
Her
I-
mum was very annoying.
I know I wasn't supposed to, but I didn't like the other girl either, Rachel, whatever her name is.
yeah.
But the show just didn't land for me
No,
properly.
I just used to literally watch it for just the opening song and then move on.
That wasn't my, yeah. It just didn't work out. Like it didn't quite land properly.
This is also the beginning of the end anyway.
Yeah, it was. It definitely
really?
was.
Yeah.
But I thought there's something that we're missing. There's another
The
black
Hughleys,
show.
but I didn't really, we didn't really get that over
I'm
here.
talking about
We got
one-on-one,
that, but
half
it
and
wasn't
half. All of us.
We are
was
treading on the
fun songs.
2000s right now, but whatever.
Don't worry, that was my 90s. What do you want me to say, sir?
But the thing
Hang
is,
with
though,
Mr. Cooper was amazing. I just want to let you know.
I never watched one
Only me.
episode.
oh, you should watch it. It's so good.
Really?
Yeah, it's so good. The thing is, though, even though we're saying that this stuff is now towards like 2000s, actually, what I think we can probably say is like this theme of show and sitcom with a black lead, we are deeming it as the 90s, but actually, it just kind of transcended. Do you know what I mean? It kind of crossed the decade, and
Yeah.
that's all right. But I think Girlfriends was probably the best show.
But you know what's so
Girlfriends
funny? I
and
just
Fresh
realised-
Prince for me. What?
Yeah, Girlfriends was amazing.
Girlfriends and Fresh Prince were up there. Let me tell you, do you know, on a very serious level, Girlfriends, yeah, was the first show where I saw 4 black women of different shades all just achieving greatness.
Yes, Girlfriends was amazing.
Because you know,
I just
all the
realised-
shows
I just
we've
didn't- I didn't
spoken
watch it too
about,
much, so I don't
all
know.
the shows we've spoken about have had like a black lead or one black woman, or like the other shows would have like a black best friend, like Taina or whatever. But Girlfriends, 4 black
all-
women,
yeah.
all very well educated.
Were there
all
any
just
black? Were there any white side friends? No, they weren't.
in
It
Girlfriends,
was all
no,
black people.
all black.
But you know what's so funny? I'll give you how much you want if you can sing me the opening song to Girlfriends. Oh, I
That's
do. Yeah, I remember. Girlfriends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm thinking, did they have an amazing song? No, they did. It was alright. It wasn't
I
that-
dated a
wasn't
guy,
amazing.
and we started watching Girlfriends one time, and then I came home one day, and he was there watching like the whole season. I said, "Wow, okay, this is what you've been doing with your day today." He's like, "Do you know what? It's a really good show. You know, I just didn't realize how good it was." Okay, sir.
It was amazing. And there was a song with Master. Was it not Master P? Master P and his son
Master
had a
P and
son.
Romeo, the Millers. The
The
Millers?
Millers, I think it was.
I never saw that.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but that whole family's a little bit mad, to be honest, if I'm honest with you. It's a bit...
Are they?
Yeah, because he signed it. Look, I don't know enough about it, but I know that his daughter's not talking. I don't know. It's all a bit of a madness.
Yeah, those are all American shows. It's sadness because actually, what
what British shows that we have to offer. I feel like we didn't
British
have
shows.
British black shows. We had
We
Desmond's.
didn't have anything.
No, we had Desmond's.
Oh, that was ages ago. That doesn't count.
We had No, it has to count because we didn't have anything else. Hello.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't have anything. We had Desmond's really early in the 90s, and that's it.
I don't know what else.
Like, there wasn't anything else.
There wasn't anything else.
No.
The Real McCoy, but that wasn't the same kind of show.
I don't even know.
I only just about remember The Real McCoy. The Real McCoy was like a stand-up
skit
show.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. The Real McCoy was bad.
She's not going to remember it though.
The Real McCoy,
was a stand-up skit show. It was so funny.
You don't know
About all of these people who would learn to speak English? No?
No.
Pardon me?
No, what? Nothing about that.
Sorry.
It was a skit show. A little bit like Little Miss Jocelyn.
No, I don't know.
Did you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
there?
I watched a couple episodes.
Yeah, but like that, but like 10 times
It
better.
was like black SNL in the UK.
It was, but I don't think
went
she
in the
remembered
80s.
it. No, I only just remember it. If you weren't allowed to watch your age mates, if you were only allowed to watch your age mates on TV, then you definitely wouldn't have watched it.
Wouldn't be allowed. I mean, I was barely allowed to see
if I was
some of
10 years old, in 2001,
see,
was it still running?
I don't know.
No,
but I
no,
remember.
it'd be-
I wouldn't have
literally
watched it as
remember
5.
watching it. I remember walking up the stairs. It would come on. I'd have to go upstairs. But in my old house, you could sit on the stairs and watch the TV, and your parents wouldn't see you. So I'd sit on the stairs and then watch the TV, then laugh and then, Fabrice, I'm like, whoops, and then went upstairs. I wasn't allowed to watch this.
No, it was on Friday nights. So the only time I got to see it was when I saw it. We used to record it
yeah.
and watch it on Saturday night.
Is this in America?
No, it's British.
Wow.
So you never see. Sometimes they'll talk about The Real McCoy and bring back The Real McCoy. This is what they're talking about. It was actually really good.
Yeah, they had The Real McCoy, then they had Goodness Gracious, which is the Asian version of this. Some people from there were 2 Asian people in The Real McCoy, and then they went and did Goodness Gracious Me, and then they finished both of them.
Wow.
But it was actually really fun. It was actually truly.
To be
truly
honest,
hilarious.
we could watch The Real McCoy now, and it would still be funny.
No, it was truly hilarious.
It's sick. It's a good show. It just didn't get the accolades, and for some
This is
reason
so
it was
weird to
short
me.
lived.
So right now, if anyone's listening, it's actually on the screen. And I'm just looking at a whole like auditorium or whatever, like a whole
Felix Dexter
filled with black people in the UK watching it. Like, this is amazing.
There's no reason actually why this couldn't run again. Like was it live audience?
No. They had recorded
Pre-recorded stuff, and they had live stuff.
So basically, Felix Dexter, he would always do a live set. He would always do something by himself. Everyone else would do their own skits.
There's no reason why this couldn't happen at Hackney Empire and it'd be recorded. Like, there's just no reason why this couldn't.
There's no reason why this couldn't be on television today. There's no reason why it shouldn't have continued from back in those days.
The closest thing we have to this now is, I'd say, like, whenever BBC Three records like stuff at like Hackney Empire or like comedy stand up, whatever.
Anton Tech. Saturday night. Sorry guys, I said that to annoy
you know
people.
when you're driving and then you make a swift left? That's what just happened. Yeah.
He passed away though, this guy. Felix Dexter, but he was proper funny.
Oh, wow.
So funny.
I'll watch it then.
Yeah. But yeah, that was truly hilarious.
Okay, so the black British shows we had are The Real McCoy, Desmond's, and what else?
That's it.
That's the only 2 shows. Are you sure, Lyndon?
Well, okay, there was this thing called Kaching.
George, my sister loved
Oh
Kaching.
my gosh!
And you know what? Who was in Kaching? There was actually the guy
that
in
was in
Kaching, so
EastEnders.
cute.
Kaching.
Who?
That's not the one with the
And they used to make. It was all about making money, right? And they did like business stuff. They were in school. My sister used
That was the same time
show.
as the one with the squirrel.
Angela.
That was the same time as the one with the squirrel.
What squirrel?
See, look, hold
Boom boom. What's that one with the boom boom with the little thing? Basil Brush.
Basil Brush.
Yeah.
Angela, I didn't even watch that.
That was at the same time. I feel
No,
like.
it wasn't.
I think it was.
Basil Brush. No, Angela.
I feel like it was. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows? Kaching.
You've never heard of Kaching?
I have watched it. I have watched it.
And my sister's much younger than you.
Yeah,
She's
no, I have
actually
watched
in
it.
her early 20s.
Yeah, I'm bang in the middle.
You're
Probably a
banging
bit closer.
I don't know how you count.
So, but I don't know. Kaching. I've watched it before. I don't know. I can't remember.
I think those are the only black British shows.
And that's why we grew up
watching American TV.
Thank
God we actually had access to it. That's how. Thank God we have access to it, because actually, if we didn't have access to it and we weren't represented on TV, we didn't have that access to show people who are our age, and it would be madness.
If I didn't have any of those shows and I never watched Girlfriends, honestly,
you'd be a different person.
100%.
If you just grew up watching Tracy Beaker and nothing else to balance it out, it's madness.
It's out of control. Like, honestly, like, I think people really underestimate representation matters.
It does.
And people are like, no, but why do you need it? And I'm like, I think the only people who've ever asked about why do you need representation are people who have always been represented in life.
Yeah. All right. Can we decide what the best sitcom is?
Okay.
And the best cartoon is?
I don't really have a cartoon thingy. I'm going to say Lilo and Stitch, and then people are going to be angry.
You can say Lilo and Stitch if you want to. That's your
That makes me cry every single time.
It's not top 3.
What? It's my top 3?
It's not the top 3.
It's my top 3.
Rugrats.
Hell no.
Rugrats is sick.
Rugrats is always the number one. In fact, I already know what it is. It's Rugrats, it's Recess, it's Hey Arnold. That's it. Those the
Do our opinions not count?
No, it doesn't. Obviously, it doesn't.
I'm asking for your opinion. She said she doesn't have one.
Class. We'll send yes, I do. Thank you very much.
Go on.
If we're talking about movies, yeah.
No, I didn't. I said nothing about movies.
Cartoons. Okay, if we're talking about cartoons, I think Powerpuff Girls.
Do you know what? I like that.
2000s.
I love that.
I don't think you can.
Don't worry about me.
Can you do something before 2000?
I can't. Do you want me to say
That's
Noddy?
why I'm saying that.
She's already explained.
You don't have.
I've got my opinion matters. So I'd say Powerpuff Girls. I'd say Proud Family. I love the fact, I think it was the first time I saw a cartoon family which are all black, and I felt like their voices, everything, what they were talking about, just seemed really nice.
Can I say, before I watched The Proud Family, I don't think I even realised I needed to see a black family.
Yes.
Like, I didn't even recognise what it felt like to turn on the telly and see a girl who had hair that looked similar to mine. I thought, rah, like, you don't know what you are missing out on until you see it.
But all the families that you saw before that didn't matter to you.
No,
cartoons.
No, it didn't resonate with me. I didn't recognize it. So in the cartoons, like, as much as they had black people in it, you didn't always see, like, for instance, in Hey Arnold, his friend, you didn't see. I don't remember seeing his.
Yeah, but all the black families that you saw in sitcoms, just because they weren't in cartoons, that mattered.
No,
because you want to see a cartoon, and also the cartoon was about a girl, a young black girl.
It's a little bit different with sitcoms. And when I was watching Proud Family, I don't think I was watching Girlfriends at the same time. I don't think so.
And I'd say my third one, back to me. The third one would probably be, what did I say, Ed, and Eddie?
No, that's the other one that you remember.
No, don't
not
worry.
The third, but
yeah, the third one, the third thing. So I'd say, like, from the top, yeah, Powerpuff Girls, Proud Family, and Ed, and Eddie. I'd have to say
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Do you know why? I think it's nostalgia, because we used to watch it all the time. I don't even think I liked them a lot, but my sister really loved it, so we used to watch it, I think, every single day. That's why I like.
I mean, can we talk about how everything you just mentioned is, like, pretty much disqualified?
What's the one saying? Let me see you walking down the street. Oh, what's that? Arthur. I like Arthur.
Okay.
Don't get me angry.
I mean, we
today.
should have called this 90s and noughties.
Yeah.
Because this is just getting.
Hello, when you invite a naughty aged child into this situation,
that was nice.
That's what is going. Yeah, because I had to say I was not naughty in Jesus' name. I'm a naughty aged child in Jesus. So that's what you're gonna get.
All naughties, cartoons.
Yeah.
Fabrice, top 3.
Cartoons?
Yeah. Please try and make them 90s.
It has to be Rugrats. I loved Rugrats. And do you know what? I wasn't really a cartoon kid growing up, honestly. I wasn't really into cartoons. To be very honest with you.
Even when you were in the 90s?
I prefer to watch TV. I wasn't into cartoons, or I'd like to read a book. I was a nerd, like, honestly. Okay. So Rugrats, Hey Arnold, and then, last cartoon. I like Powerpuff Girls, but it was in the 90s.
Weren't the children in Rugrats really badly behaved?
Only some of them were.
Phil and Lil were.
Yeah,
and
Phil and Lil, but they were twins, so they were allowed to be naughty.
And Angelica.
But Tommy was the hero.
Oh.
And they also had
Chucky.
And Chucky was pretty good. Yeah, I guess maybe Proud Family because of I think what it stood for and what it achieved. But yeah,
Lyndon's angry now because Proud Family was the 90s.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's alright. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I thought it was good.
I didn't really
Go ahead and tell us 390s
I didn't really.
cartoons,
I've already told you. I've already
Lyndon.
said
You didn't
what
watch
they
it because it was on the Disney Channel. That's why.
No, I did watch the Busy Channel.
Oh.
So what are your codes?
By that time, I'm pretty sure by that time I had stopped watching
Cartoons. And moved on to something else.
Yeah.
But the Proud Family was a different kind of cartoon.
I know that, but I
LimeWire.
still didn't watch it too much. I mean, I knew the theme, but I
He
didn't
was
really.
into what,
I don't
Yeah, he moved
remember.
on to
I don't remember an
legally
episode.
downloading music on LimeWire.
I don't remember an episode of anything. I remember the people on it. I've seen it, but I don't remember a full episode.
What's your top three? I missed them.
Rugrats, Hey Arnold, and
Recess, you said.
Recess.
I loved Recess actually.
Recess was good.
I loved Recess.
And Recess probably don't even count because that's 2000s.
Guys, but why are all our top favourites American? What is going on with British talent?
What's
Was
a
British
British?
cartoon.
Do you know what a British cartoon
You
is?
said Noddy, Fireman Sam.
Yeah, because people want to tell me I can only pick in the 90s when I was like 3.5. What am I going to tell you?
Oh, Angela.
There were things. Anyway,
Yeah. Tell me.
wait. Fireman Sam is not your age mate.
Is it?
Neither is Postman Pat. They're not your age mate. They're
What?
grown men.
Oh yeah, no, they're drawn. It's alright. The age doesn't apply.
I've had enough.
Oh, so you can watch all cartoons.
I guess so.
Cartoons don't age, is what I was saying to her. I said it doesn't make any sense, but she said it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. If it's cartoons, it means that it's child. To be honest, if I was a child and I was trying to watch like I don't know American Dad or what's the other one?
I hate that show.
I don't like it either. But what's the other one?
Well, Family Guy.
Family Guy. My dad will probably
What,
it'll
The
probably
Simpsons?
pass under the Simpsons. He knew that was from the devil.
Really? You weren't allowed to watch it? I was allowed to watch
Everyone
it.
knew about that. I didn't
We
even
weren't
watch
allowed
it.
to watch The Simpsons.
Really? You know what?
no.
My parents allowed me to watch it for
No,
like.
I was
the
allowed
time.
to watch it. I just didn't
Oh.
really watch it.
Oh no, I watched it for ages. You know why again? Because at school they talked about The Simpsons, and that came on at like 6 or like 6:30 on Sky or whatever, Sky One.
Do you know what? I remember people talking about The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
My parents
I
never
did.
I
had
had
to
other
watch
things to
Simpsons.
watch.
Yeah, I watched it, and I wanted to be part of the conversation.
This has made me who I am. Mm-hmm. I really didn't care about the white
And
shows.
who are you, Lyndon?
I didn't care about. I didn't care nothing about the white shows. There were enough black shows for me to watch.
But nowadays,
now it's not as much now.
isn't that a madness? There are
You
more
didn't watch
black-
any
Now
white.
it's
You
coming
didn't really
back
have
up
any
now.
favorite white shows.
No,
You didn't watch Friends?
Not one.
no,
Didn't-
definitely didn't watch Friends.
Did you not watch Three Guys Ago on a Pizza Place?
Nope.
You didn't watch
I
Frasier?
watched that.
I love that show.
I love that.
Did you not watch Frasier?
These things I've seen, but I didn't really.
My mum loved Frasier, so we used to watch it religiously. My mum loved it. Do you know what show I loved? Blossom. Nobody at me.
I've never watched
Blossom
that. I
was
don't know what
sick.
that is.
It's too
No,
old
Blossom-
for you.
Blossom
I don't know
was-
that.
yeah, I
Blossom
did
was
watch- I
sick.
did watch
Blossom was good. Oh,
To
so
be
you
fair,
did watch Blossom.
I watched pretty much everything on Nickelodeon, but as soon as more black shows came on, that's what I was watching. And as soon as Trouble had like double bills all day with all the black
And then
shows,
Trouble Plus One.
why am I watching
Do
anything
you remember
else?
there was something else on Trouble that was like a white show that was called like Summer? I don't know, and it had like I feel like it was Chad Michael Murray on the show or something.
Chad Michael Murray.
One Tree Hill.
No, it wasn't One Tree Hill. It was some show that was like it was probably one of the only white shows that they had on that
What
that
happened in
thingy.
the show?
Actually, I'm lying.
What happened in the show?
I watched some white shows.
Of course you did.
I watched Saved
waiting
by
for
the
you.
Bell. I watched
Saved by the Bell was
Yes.
excellent.
USA High. I watched
USA High was
Hang
sick.
Time.
I don't
Hang
watch
Time
that.
was
All
sick.
of those, which it was the
USA
same
High.
person that
So
wrote
it
You
was,
say hi.
these
USA
shows
High.
were all made by the same producer.
Okay.
Peter
I only
Gabriel.
caught the very end of Saved by the Bell.
To be honest with you, I didn't massively love it, but I watched it because I think I was allowed to watch it. And my mum thought it was a good show for me. But I actually preferred things that like Hang Time. They spoke about like drugs and relationships. And it was a girl who was allowed to play with the boys because there wasn't a girls' basketball team in her school.
Oh.
Wait, you didn't know about Hang Time?
And in Hang Time, what's the guy called? Wasn't it Anthony Anderson?
Yeah. Same
That from the guy from Blackish.
Blackish.
He was in Hang Time
What was it?
as a token black guy.
Yeah. Well, and the coach.
Oh, and the coach, but I mean, it's basketball. He was always going to be the coach. And the coach was actually like an ex-basketball player, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Turned actor.
Oh.
Yeah, it was good. Good show.
Yeah, Hang Time was actually alright. But that was only because I actually like basketball.
I mean, I don't love basketball, but I like the show.
I played basketball, so that was my show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But USA High, What
I
was
watched
the
that
other one?
because it was on.
Yeah, I watched it because it was on as well.
Three Guys Go in the Pizza Place was funny, and there was like Zoe, Duncan, Jack.
It was Deadpool, innit?
Jack and Jane.
Was it Deadpool? 2 guys ago in the pizza place. Wasn't it the main guy? The tall
Ryan,
blonde guy.
whatever his name is.
He's
Gosling?
Deadpool, right?
No.
No.
Ryan.
The one who's married to
Deadpool, everyone.
I haven't seen
I don't know what the.
You haven't seen Deadpool?
No, I've
No,
never.
that's why I'm looking at you like I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Is Deadpool? Is that one of those
It's a
things?
film.
Is it like, it's
Ryan
not a-
Reynolds.
There we go.
Ryan Reynolds, there we go.
Canadian actor. Very good.
Yeah.
How have you not seen Deadpool?
No,
Guys,
I watched
can I
it.
tell you a secret? I don't watch a lot of films. Just gonna
I
say.
haven't watched it. I literally can count on my hand how many Marvel films, DC films.
Oh,
And when I say count on my hand, I can probably count on one hand. And when I say count on one hand, I can probably only need about 3 fingers.
Okay, I'm not that serious. I'm not that bad. I don't watch a lot of films. Like my thing is music, yeah, and books and entertainment. But I like films, but I haven't seen those. I haven't seen Titanic, and I'm okay.
Whoa. Listen, yeah. On your birthday,
No.
right? I want you to just
No, I don't
spend
wanna
the
watch
day.
it. Watching Titanic.
And
What? Why? I know
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know
I'm
every-
joking. Don't ever do that.
Yeah,
Don't
I
ever
know
do
where
that.
everything that
You haven't
happened.
watched Titanic?
Nope, I don't need
No,
to.
you have to watch it
No, I don't.
once.
No, I don't.
Oh, Fabrice, we're gonna do
To
it.
be honest, I
No, I
don't
don't.
think I've.
We'll be right back, guys.
Listen,
We're
I
gonna watch
haven't. I haven't watched the whole thing, and not slept at some point.
Get out of here!
Titanic is.
Listen, you don't
It's
know.
long.
You don't know true tragedy and love until you've watched Titanic. Thank you very much.
No, I don't want to watch it.
I think you should
and
watch
you know
it.
what? Also, as well, when
You'll
it
open
came
your
out, I
eyes.
think everybody was watching it in my school, and they watched it like 7 times in a row.
No,
It's out
no,
of control.
that's too much. That's
It's
too
out
much.
of control. It
Listen,
became
you have
like
to
a
watch
cult.
it.
I'm
You
not
have
in
to
the
watch it.
Titanic
You just have to
cult.
know.
You have to
who,
watch it.
Just have to. You
I know
just have
who
to
Rose
know.
is. I know who Jack is.
No, you
That's
have
it.
to watch
That's all you need to know.
it.
No, I
And
don't.
You have to watch
No.
it.
She knows who Rose is. She knows who Jack is. She knows that Jack dies.
Yeah.
She knows that Rose lives. That's it.
That's
No, it doesn't. What
Yeah.
that's
all
about?
you need to know.
He
What kind
sacrifices
of a
himself when they
sad
both could have
life do you live?
on the wood. I know even that much.
I'm
that
so glad
they
it's not-
both
Listen,
could
Beck,
I'm
you
so
need to
glad.
watch it
Why?
because you get a better understanding about what love is.
Okay.
Okay,
No.
so you're gonna watch it.
Nope.
Just watch it once. If I
I've
can watch
seen
your
every Will
stupid
Smith
Marvel
film.
movies, someone can watch
Stupid Marvel movies.
I said what I said.
Okay.
Get off.
What?
Guys,
Get off this.
the
Get off
opinions of Angela Umwiza
Get off this-
Witiginera
get
are
off
the
the
opinions of
podcast.
her and her alone.
Listen.
I can't believe you said that.
Marvel is amazing.
I don't know what.
It's
Marvel.
based on true events.
You're
It's
tired.
amazing.
The
Isn't it?
Titanic actually sunk. Tell me
Yeah.
where. Tell
Really?
me. Tell me
So,
where all of
and I'm
these
supposed to be
Marvel
crying.
characters
I'm supposed to be
live.
crying for those white people going over to New York.
Tell me
Oh,
where
you're
all
upset.
these
You're
Marvel
upset. You're upset,
characters live.
Lyndon.
I'm supposed to be crying about those white people going to New York. I'm supposed
Guys,
to be
you know
upset.
the last podcast I said that
I was
I
upset.
You know how I said that I exclusively date black men and I give myself like 5%? Tell you what, Ryan Reynolds is a very good looking man. I'm just going to say that one time.
Okay, why
One
was
time.
that needed to say?
Because we were talking about him. You said Deadpool, and
Stop
I said he
talking
was
about
in
him.
2 Guys and a Girl in a Pizza Place. Just saying.
Okay.
Just saying, guys.
Wait, hold on. Where you weren't allowed to go cinema, were you?
How did you see Titanic,
Yeah, how did you see
Angela?
Titanic and you weren't allowed to go cinema?
Don't worry. If you want to see Titanic today, couldn't you see it?
But you could watch Titanic, but you couldn't go cinema and see it.
I was allowed to go to the cinema, but I didn't watch Titanic in the cinema. I watched
You were allowed
Titanic
to go
at
cinema?
school. I watched Titanic in school.
So where did you go? What did you see at the cinema in the 90s?
Monster Inc. coming in the 90s.
Monster Inc. How did your parents let you go cinema, but they went with you to Blockbusters?
Listen, I couldn't. First of all, guys, I don't think you're understanding. I couldn't go anywhere by myself in the 90s because
no-
I was not of age.
Yeah,
I couldn't
no-
even get on a bus by myself.
Okay, neither could I, but my uncle.
No,
took
you
me to
could.
this-
You were at least
We were
10.
5.
Oh.
No, you weren't 5.
Okay, the first time I went to the cinema,
lying.
the first time I went to the cinema, I was 6 years old, and I went to see
Really?
this the Flintstones.
I think I might have seen the Flintstones in the cinema. To be very honest with you, the first time I remember to go and see in the cinema was The Lion King. That's the first time I remember to go.
I
go
watched that
and
on the
see.
video.
Did you? Did you?
I didn't go to the cinema to watch any Disney film until what was it? Was it Mulan or
Wow.
it was Mulan, Hercules, and Tarzan. I watched all 3 of those in the cinema.
Oh, okay. I actually think the first one I saw was The Lion King. I could be wrong. I don't know.
But it was only my uncle that took us. He was always him that took us to the cinema.
Why?
He just always
Was he
did.
the fun uncle?
He was the youngest.
Fun uncle.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's me. I'm the fun auntie. You know why? Because I'm the youngest.
You the old. Okay.
Hello. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, my uncle used to take me. So
To the cinema?
Yeah.
Oh.
Took me and my sister.
Oh.
Yeah, so we watched Flintstones, we watched Mulan, we watched...
I love Mulan.
I enjoyed them.
Haven't seen
I
that.
like the music. Oh my gosh. Oh, Fabrice, we have so many things to catch up on.
Guys, I tell you, like, I was really into music and I was really into books. I wasn't really into film, and to be honest, I'm still not really into film. My friend is really into films, like, and so when she watches films and gives me a synopsis, sometimes I feel like I'm not equipped to really reply because I'm like, oh, I don't really know. I don't watch enough films. I like films.
You need to get into films, man.
I like films, but I just don't watch enough.
So you couldn't tell me your favorite film in the 90s, could you?
Lion King.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
Fair enough.
I've watched every Will Smith film though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched
Every single one?
I think so.
You saw 6 Degrees of Separation?
Didn't see that.
Okay. That was his first one.
The one with Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson, Made in America.
Oh, the one
Mum loved that film.
Was it Nia Long in that one as well?
Yeah, I think so. That was such a good film.
It was a good film.
Anyway, guys, what are we saying?
Do you know anything about 6 Degrees of Separation?
That was the film where they wanted him to. He played a homosexual.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting.
I love Will Smith. He's got the same day. We're born on the same day, which is the 25th of September.
Oh yeah.
Love him. Yeah, he was the only guy I was allowed to have a poster of in my room.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You live parallel
Your mum
lives.
allowed you to have...
The poster I had wasn't one that I originally wanted, but we were able to compromise and get what I wanted.
I don't even know how to start that conversation.
You're not allowed to have posters in your room.
Hello? Hi. So, first of all, why are you having men up on your wall? Second of all, you're spoiling the wallpaper. You're going to pay... you're spoiling the paint. Are you going to pay for painting again? Are you going to paint it again? Nah. So that's a no and a no.
Really?
Oh, that's a no and a no. The only thing that can go up on is revision notes. This is really interesting hearing you guys' lives.
When I was old enough, obviously I had the world, but then I just had
The world?
the world.
Atlas.
Oh, the actual world.
The actual world. And then just
Do they
football
call it
players
an-
and basketball players.
Basketball players.
Football and basketball players, yeah.
Oh, I also had football players up.
Wow.
I had
Why
the
did
Man
they have
U
football players
because I
up?
support Man U.
You never told me that.
I support Man U.
Yeah.
You never knew that.
You never told me that. I'm Man United fan.
Really?
Do you watch football,
I used to try.
Lyndon?
I used to
Yeah.
have the Man United wallpaper in my room.
I respect you slightly more now.
I keep telling you, I don't know why you underestimate me, Lyndon. Guys, I tell Lyndon this every week. Every week.
You didn't tell me you were a Man United fan.
I didn't. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
I was supposed to know if you don't tell me.
So interesting. Anyway. Guys, so basically, do you think growing up in the
watch
90s
football?
and early 2000s for you, Angela? Hello, miss. Thank
Yeah.
Do
you.
I watch football, Angela?
Did
I
growing up-
had to ask you. You never
Enough.
told me, so I had to check.
I mean,
You only talk about basketball because you only like to be aligned with things that are black. So I had to just double check that you liked football.
so football's white.
I don't know.
I'm aligned with black footballers.
Okay.
The race situation does come into football as well.
Okay.
There's plenty of us.
Okay.
So you Miss Grown Angela. Do you think do you think watching these shows, do you think it was like it helped us or hindered us?
I don't know. Does it have to be one or the other?
Yeah.
I think it was nice to see. I think the access to American TV was amazing because I don't know how our generation would have turned out if we just consumed what the UK was giving us.
Yeah.
I think it definitely helped because the music was amazing.
The music banged.
Yeah, music.
Banged. And it was a nice pastime. It was a safe pastime. I think that there was kind of like some kind of regulation. I'm trying to think if there was any show that was really out of hand. Not really. And it was nice. It was a nice little like.
I don't know where we would be if it wasn't for these shows. I don't
Imagine.
know.
Not even.
can't
I don't know where we
imagine.
would be if it wasn't for Jesus. I don't know where we would be if it wasn't for these shows.
I can't imagine where we would be
Let- speak your
without these
truth.
TV shows.
Wow.
These black TV shows from America. Let me say it again. I
Yeah.
cannot.
Yeah. You cannot what? Finish the sentence.
Never mind. No, I just don't know where we would be. Because well, if I didn't see those guys every day, I'm not sure how I'd feel about myself and everyone around me. I don't know.
Lesson number 7.
You don't know how you'd feel about yourself with everyone around you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was something to aspire to. Like their lifestyles.
Yep.
Okay.
It was something to aspire to. It was. I mean, there were people in the UK where they had something to aspire to. Yeah, but there was more over there.
Representation matters, kids.
Yeah,
it does. What do you think? What's your answer?
I think it helped me because I was in a very particular situation. So I went to a very, very, very white school. Not only was it white, it was very middle class, basically upper class. I didn't have a lot in common with the people that I went to school with. So I had to find common ground. Some of the shows helped me to do that, like Sister Sister. But some of the shows just really allowed me to feel really proud and confident as a black woman. Like I said, Girlfriends was sick.
Yeah.
And to this day, I think there's like a girlfriends appreciation club that wants to know why they didn't get a proper last season.
Yeah.
Like, and so when we saw the news that Tracy Ellis Ross was like, oh, I'm recording a special episode, and she panned her phone and showed the cast of Girlfriends.
I knew you had a heart attack.
What? I had a heart attack. God picked me up off the floor, and I shared it on my socials. I couldn't believe it.
And they all look the same.
They all look the same.
Why would God do it?
They look beautiful.
Why
And I
not?
no,
just
it's mad.
do it.
They look
I
the same, and
couldn't
we expect, but
believe
we expect them to look the same.
we did.
We did expect that, but when you think about how it's like, what, how many years? Like 15 years or something?
Must be
That's mad.
15 years.
Because the white people that anyway, never mind. They look different, is what I'm saying. They look different now.
It's that
That's
rock
all
and roll
I'm saying.
lifestyle.
But yeah, for me, those shows made me very proud and made me confident. Like, I went to a very white school for 7 years in my formative years, from 10 to 17. Like, that's a lot. You go through a lot. And I'm a black woman. Like, we are literally like the most, not disenfranchised, but the world is a hard place to be if you're a black woman who doesn't have any confidence or doesn't know what she wants or doesn't have something to aspire and to look up to. So yeah, it's important. How about you?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the same. And also, can I just say, just going back to my wife and kids, seeing a family who was well-to-do, black dad, black mom. I mean, this was in my time. This is my time when I was watching this, and like children, like they're actually, and they're shown as families, so a family that is well-to-do in the area, like they can go on expensive holidays and blah blah blah.
They had a big house.
Yeah, a big house, and still black.
Yeah,
and that was really like, it was really nice. I think I love that.
See, all these things that we were saying, we.
But it was all our norm, you know. We all come from families like that.
That's the thing, though.
Exactly.
That is normal to me. It's normal for me to see a black family, just doing well.
I know, but do you know what it is? It's weird when you watch TV and every time you see a black family, it's in a like. So, see, for example, I loved what's the Chris Rock show?
Everybody Hates
Chris. But it's always in that situation where like they're really like cutting down. They don't have money for this and this.
They're
like
struggling,
and there are stories like that, and those stories need to be told. But I think it's also nice to have the other side where there's a well-to-do family, and they have that. They're not struggling. They're not trying to, oh my gosh, you can only have these shoes, and like it's not that storyline.
But this is the thing, though. That was like the last one and the only one that was like that, really.
What? Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah, pretty much. When I think about the ones that I watched growing up, it was all about. No, but
there was Cosby Show.
There was Cosby Show first.
No, but
which is a doctor and a lawyer.
Yeah.
Then there was Fresh Prince.
But that wasn't relatable. That was like extreme.
It doesn't matter if it was relatable. I saw black people doing well all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but I think what you're saying, what you're both saying is correct, but it's two slightly different eras. Fresh Prince, the one at university, the Cosby Show, different world. Like that's slightly older. Everybody Hates Chris is slightly more recent.
And Fresh Prince,
one. And Fresh Prince is different because Fresh Prince, a lot of the like jokes and stuff was like it was a black family who was so well to do that they were so detached from their blackness. It seemed like it was like Will kind of coming from what was considered to be a black background and coming into a black family who were not only well-to-do but seemed like they were detached from their blackness. And I feel like that's different to my wife and kids, because my wife and kids, their wealth didn't have any kind of like negative impact on their blackness. They were still fully as black as possible. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's for me.
Well, then we've got a show like Blackish. I don't watch Blackish, by the way, guys. I didn't find it funny, but apparently you have to push through the first season.
You have to push through.
So I'm gonna try and watch
the first
it.
season. Why do you have to push through the
You have to push through the first.
I didn't really watch the first season.
I didn't find it funny, so I didn't watch it. But I can try again. It's not a problem. But then shows like Blackish, we've got a black family, and they're addressing things such as like colorism, issues with hair, issues with preference, like all those sorts of things, which I think is amazing. But
I think that's to do with the time that we're in, though.
I think they have the freedom to do so because of the shows that came before them. That's what I think. I don't think Blackish could have landed where it was had it not been for all the other shows discussing everything else.
Definitely wouldn't. They wouldn't have been talking about the things they're talking about. I mean, back in the day, I mean, in Fresh Prince, they did talk about a few things, but mostly it was just these are black people just living their life. And I think about Sister, which is obviously smaller.
Had a massive reach though.
Had a massive reach, but still they weren't struggling.
No. Yeah, they
Moesha,
weren't.
They weren't struggling.
One of them was struggling. One was struggling.
But in that household, they weren't struggling.
Yeah,
Moesha, they weren't struggling. One-on-one, they weren't struggling. I'm not used to seeing
the Parkers,
black people struggling.
Yeah, the Parkers was the only one where they were struggling, and it wasn't like a traditional family setup. It was a single mother and a daughter, and the dad wasn't really in the picture.
But I still didn't see that same struggle. I didn't see it. Because I was used to seeing black people on TV. It was like just black people on TV.
I don't know.
So they were different. There were different parts of society, but they were just different black people.
Yeah, but maybe the struggle was different because they were American. So maybe you're depicting the struggle, maybe perhaps having like a smaller house or like whatever. When actually, like if you think about the Parkers, they had an apartment. Like my wife and kids and the Parkers were in two very different like categories. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's because it was an American, so that it was slightly detached from us. So we just kind of thought, oh, they've got a nice house, whatever. Whereas actually, if it was a British show showing a single mother and her daughter, and then a family, I think it would have maybe hit.
It
would have been different.
Completely different, but like it was American. It was always American, so it was always bigger. So we didn't realize that everything over there was bigger anyway. But what we saw was just good enough for me.
Yeah. Interesting.
No, but I still definitely think, I definitely think it was a good thing that we saw this and saw blackness in so many, like a variety of different ways, in like a variety of different setups. Single mum with a daughter in an apartment, a family all together in like just like the core family unit,
and then even all of us,
a cousin coming to live with the family
in the
aunties,
house,
like even
and all of us was like
a blended family. Yeah, like it was just nice. It's nice to see all of those different, and at least you could, as a black person, you can identify probably more with at least one of those situations. And
identify and not feel it. Accepted is the wrong word, but identify and feel
represented.
Yeah, represented, and kind of like, not that we look at television to give us vindication, but actually, like, it's silly to think that you're not affected by the media, and you're not affected by what you see, and that those things don't have a lasting impression, because they do. So yeah, but bottom line is, I'm glad I grew up in the 90s and the 2000s.
And a little bit of...
Sorry?
And a little bit of...
Sorry? Thank you.
What comes after 2000?
2010.
Yeah, but is it a name? No.
I don't know. No, they dropped it. It's like calling everybody millennials and Gen Z and whatever.
I have no idea what it is. I really don't care. It doesn't
anyway,
count. The 90s is the 80s and 90s.
Do you know what you sound like? You sound like those old uncles and dads that say this doesn't count anymore.
Well,
the 80s was the 70s is when the 70s when everything happened. Everything
real
else,
music
all of this
was
stuff.
Back in the 60s, and then now they sample everything.
Real music was between 99 and 2005.
Okay, thanks, Lyndon. Anyway, so to round everything off on episode number 8, we're going to be talking about somebody that we think actually deserves a slap, and people that we think deserve a round of applause. So we are introducing Slap Yourself and Clap for Yourself. Mm-hmm. So, who do we want to slap this time, guys? This episode? Anybody?
Does it have to be a person?
Yep. Yep.
The confusion in your face.
No.
Just called
There's no
confusion. You're like,
No, because I don't necessarily have someone. You might want to slap the same person.
Angela, go for it.
Angela does not have someone to slap. You know she has no one to slap right now.
I preach love and not war.
Last episode, you were very happy to slap P. Diddy. I don't know what you're talking. Hello?
Yeah, because that's a different type of a love that I don't condone.
Wait, hold on. Since this is the second time we've done this, are we just slapping black people? Or are we slapping everybody? Can we slap everybody?
Can we slap everybody?
Are
Can
you
we slap
slapping
Boris
Boots?
Johnson?
You know what? He was on my list, actually.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Boris Johnson.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't.
Okay, so Angela, who do you want to slap this episode?
I actually don't have anyone to slap this episode. I'm actually on good terms with everybody. No, I haven't thought of anyone to slap this episode.
Okay, Lyndon?
I'm allowed to slap.
Yeah, go for it.
Boris Johnson.
Why would you like to slap
Good
Boris
choice.
Johnson,
He's an
Lyndon?
idiot.
Why?
Wow.
Well, I don't have the
Expand.
I don't actually have the information.
Oh.
But basically, he was found to be incorrect. In whatever he
The
tried
Supreme
to do.
Court
He
ruled
is wrong.
that when he tried to, what's the word? Suspend Parliament.
Parliament, yes.
They were like, actually, sir, you can't do that.
It was an
I don't know
illegal
who he
suspension.
thinks he is. I don't know if he thinks he's
Oh,
like...
we thought he was going to get away with it because
He
he thought
thought he-
they wouldn't find out that what he was doing is wrong,
absolutely
and
out
they
of
found
control.
it out.
He's out of control.
That's all it is.
And people think, and people keep saying he's so intelligent. I'm like, you're not that smart, sir.
People keep saying he misled the Queen.
Of course he did.
He misled the Queen, you know.
Well,
Slap him, man. Slap him.
are we slapping him because he misled the Queen or because he's an idiot?
For being an idiot.
Okay.
I think he's out of control.
The Queen is tired. The Queen is like, just bring the papers, let me sign it. Come on.
Yeah.
Anybody else? I can't think of anyone else.
I mean, we should probably prepare this beforehand.
Oh, I feel like somebody asked this question today, but nobody.
I thought you were going to slap Boots.
Who?
Oh yeah,
I thought you were going to slap Boots. Yeah,
Thank you,
I was
did.
waiting for you.
Thanks for that, Angela.
Yeah,
It
because
came-
I'd be reading and
It
I'd be
came to my
watching.
attention, guys.
You're reading and watching, are you?
that Boots. It came to my attention. So basically, on the front page of what paper is this?
Metro, is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it The Guardian?
Basically, there's an article that says called "Security Racism at Boots." So what has happened is Boots are now selling a variety of hair products with the target audience of these hair products are black women or black men, and they've. Somebody has noticed, like I think a makeup artist noticed that they've only put security tags on the black hair products, and all the other hair products next to them don't have security tags on. And it's just basically like it's just out of control. Like,
Out of
I
control.
just don't understand why people think they can get away with this stuff. And can I just say, the stuff they've actually tagged. Do you know, like I know how much this stuff costs in Boots. It's all under $5.99. Like it's. The stuff they've tagged Cantu hair products and Cantu like curling cream and whatever. It's not high end. Like there are high end black products that are retailing for about $15.99, $16.99. But you want to tag the stuff that's $6.99, out of control.
Because they're not tagging it because it's expensive. They're tagging it because the target audience is black.
Out of control. So Boots, you need a slap.
I feel like they could have like, what's it, Razak? They could have, I don't know, Blue Magic for £1.99 and still tag it. So
To be honest, you're right. It's
Yeah.
nothing to do with the price. It's everything to do with the intended audience, or the intended audience, and who they think is going to, one, purchase it, and two, attempt to steal it. And it made me really angry. But then I also just thought to myself, am I even surprised? And the answer is no. But I'm going to be writing a letter to them very shortly.
I really wanted to say, so Fabrice sent that in our group chat, and I really wanted, if I had had more time, to go to the local Boots near where I work and check if they've done that, because they sell the black product.
Guess what? I'm going to go to Superdrug because they also sell black products. I'm going to go to Boots tomorrow on my birthday and say, hi, can I ask a question? Can you explain to me why these are tagged?
Superdrug doesn't care about anything, so I know they haven't tagged anything. But Boots,
How do you know?
because Superdrug is just lazy.
Okay.
But Boots,
I think I'm actually going to go to Boots. The Boots by my house, and then I'm going to go to Westfield, and I actually might record them and say, "Hi, can you explain to me why these are tagged? I'm really confused."
I mean, to be fair, if you call your shop Superdrug, you're really lazy. If you call your shop Superdrug, you are very lazy.
they're trying to be it's about 2 steps away from Poundland. They're trying to be everything to everyone.
I've had enough.
But Boots, let's go and see if they tag the black in Liverpool Street. We're coming for you. Let's see if you've tagged the black stuff.
Raw. Boots,
So yeah,
Liverpool
that's
Street.
who I'm slapping. But on a brighter note, guys, who do we think deserves a round of applause in our who you nominating for Clap Yourself? I have 2 nominations. Actually, that's not true. We had 2 listeners send us nominations.
Who the listeners? Do they want to get a shout
I'd like to claim one of the nominations just by family association.
So you're not claiming anything by family
Thank
association.
you, darling.
So one nomination was Ovi.
Not like Ovi, you know.
And do you know what? There wasn't anything further to the nomination. However, Ovi is doing great things in life.
Wait, hold on.
For Ovi at any given moment.
Why are you getting
I will
angry?
I asked earlier.
you a clap.
Yeah.
I asked you earlier. Is there actually something for Ovi?
And what did I say
We're clapping
earlier?
because Ovi's
Okay.
Ovi.
What did I say earlier?
We are not going.
What?
Yeah, I
No,
know.
Lyndon.
I
What
know.
did I say
I
earlier?
know.
Lyndon, what did I say?
I'm testing.
No.
Testing. Wow.
What I'm saying is this, Lyndon, okay? I'm saying when the nomination came in, it didn't come with anything. However, we are all aware that Ovi is out here with his ASOS collection for not just him, but him and his dad. I thought that was the cutest thing ever. And do you know
it's
why
up
he
to
also gets a
26th of August,
second
but
round of
never mind.
applause?
Go ahead, girl.
Because I went to this restaurant. I want to shout them out, actually. Yeah, I'll shout them out. I went to this restaurant called West Indian Bake Company. It was sick in Liverpool Street.
You said you're going to take me.
I'm going to take you. I'm going to take everybody. That's what I'm going to do. It was fantastic. And I follow them on Instagram, and they went to a festival, and Ovi must know them, or they must have like a personal connection, because he was there and he's like, oh yeah, I want to be here, like chefing it up, working in the background at my friend's restaurant. And I just thought, what a nice thing to do. He knows he has a massive presence and a massive social media following. Let him help out his friend and boost his friend's business.
Yeah,
but
business.
I thought, look at that wonderful man of God. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So that's Ovi. And then the other one came in.
Are we
and
not clapping for him, Lyndon?
Yeah.
Just clap for him.
Lyndon, clap for him, please.
Why are you making it look like I'm hating?
No, just clap.
All right.
And the other
Thanks.
and the other
like Ovi.
nomination was Lizzo. Now, admittedly, I don't know
love
much about
Lizzo.
her, but I love her songs.
I love her.
So I don't know what the nomination came in for, but
Just
I love
for
her.
being Lizzo.
What does that mean?
A clap for Ovi being Ovi. A clap for Lizzo being Lizzo.
Lizzo's been doing this thing for a long time, and she's finally getting recognition.
What
Yes.
thing is this? What thing
Music.
that she's
This
doing?
thing called music
Yeah.
Okay.
for a long time, and she's on a film called Hustlers as well.
Yes.
Oh, is she in Hustlers?
But she's only in there for like 2 seconds.
Well, she's on the film, so
It's true. I think it's
She's
amazing
there.
that her and Cardi B, they're not on the front. Cardi B, I know, is in the front.
Cardi B
thingy.
is on the front.
And she's in there for like 2 seconds too, which I think
she?
is hilarious. Yeah,
Oh,
you
well,
better
I haven't
get
seen
your
the film, and I didn't really intend on seeing the film.
I'm going to see the
Wow.
film. I'm going to see it on Thursday.
I just saw their
Did you
names
see it?
and their faces.
Yeah.
So who's actually in it? Just J Lo.
J-Lo,
Kiki?
and the other lady
Don't
of
know.
Chinese
Oriental descent.
Something
Constance
woo. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one from
I love
She's
Lizzo.
actually the main character.
Is she?
It's actually
Constance Wu.
yeah.
He's the main character.
Yeah, go and see it.
I'm not gonna say.
No. Listen, it's actually really well written. Okay, nice. Let me think about it. Is a good movie.
The other person
Makes
I
you
want to
think.
nominate for... hold on. Guys, if anybody want to nominate for a round of applause?
Can you?
No, we just said Ovi and Lizzo. I think that'll do. For now.
I'm going to add a third one.
Okay, go on.
Let me pronounce this name correctly.
Uh-oh.
Is it a Nigerian name?
No. The views, mentioned by Angela.
No, I'm just checking.
Rottiganera are of hers and hers alone. I'd like to give a round of applause to Jarrell Jerome,
Why is that difficult to pronounce?
because I was going to say,
Jarrell Jerome.
I don't know why you're coming to me with energy at this hour. Okay.
Jarrell Jerome.
Guess
of
what?
When They See Us.
Guess what? My name is Fabrice, but people call me all manner of things and they can't say it, so I don't know how to help you. I want to say his name correctly. Jarrell Jerome, for winning an Emmy for Best Actor in a Limited Series or Movie for When They See Us. I think he's sick. He's the youngest guy to be nominated and win. Second
I
youngest.
don't know about nominated because I'm pretty sure some of his colleagues were nominated, right? as well.
Second, I think he's the second youngest guy to win an Emmy ever, and the first
To win, I believe that.
and the first Afro-Latina to win.
He's Afro-Latina. Fully Afro-Latina.
His mum is Dominican. On his Instagram, guys, relax. On his Instagram, I think he has the.
First of all, when you say guys, you meant Lyndon.
I mean Lyndon.
Because I was listening intently to what you were saying.
Yeah, his
Is it intent?
He's either the Dominican or Puerto Rican.
Okay, he's black.
Listen, it says Afro-Latina, so that's what we're gonna say. Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, let's leave that.
I think he
another
deserves a
time.
round of applause. I don't even know how old he is.
I cut for you. Jerome.
He's in his early 20s, Angela, so that's under 25?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's early 20s.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
That's what you know. I assumed that yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not gonna discuss my issues with that. But yeah, when we watched that episode with him, that was painful.
Yeah, I still
That
haven't seen
episode
it.
was so what?
What episode was what?
Let me tell you why I haven't seen it. Shall I tell you why? And
What
then we're going
episode
to
was
finish.
what? Do you know what I haven't seen as well?
She
Just a
hasn't
side
seen
note.
it.
Wait, hold on.
Beyonce's thing.
Hold on.
Homecoming.
Hold on a
watched it.
second.
Go watch it right now.
Forget about that. Have you have not all
She
seen?
definitely hasn't seen it.
You haven't seen When They See Us.
Of course she hasn't.
And you haven't seen When They
I
See
haven't
Us.
seen it for a very good
Both of
reason.
you need to go and watch When They See
Angela
Us.
hasn't seen it because she's not interested in watching. I don't.
No,
think.
I do. I am interested in watching it.
Okay.
Yes. When my work stops
I'm
working
gonna
me
watch
like a
it.
Hebrew slave,
I'm gonna
and
watch
I
it
get
this weekend.
time.
The reason why I haven't watched it is because Stephanie and I had this conversation. Stephanie's Lyndon's wife, and Stephanie was like, "To be honest, it's a lot to watch." And there are times I was watching it and I was crying, and I watched it with Lyndon because I just couldn't hack it anymore, and it's quite brutal.
Oh my gosh, it
that's what she said
just dawned on me
verbatim.
what it was.
And then so I said, "You know what? I need to watch it with someone because I can't watch this stuff by myself.
I can't watch it by myself. And I need to watch
live
it
by
when I'm with
myself.
people and I'm gonna sleep in the same house as lots of people, and
me
we're
too.
gonna watch something lighthearted afterwards.
Yeah.
Do you know what I thought you were talking about initially? Let me not say. But I literally, I need to
I
watch
think you need
it.
to say, what do you think we're talking
No,
about?
get away.
What do you think we're talking about? We're talking about power.
Get away. No, I don't think you're
watch
talking
Power.
about
What are we talking
power.
about?
Leave me alone.
What are we talking about?
No.
What do you think we're talking about?
No, leave me
What
alone.
do you think we're talking about?
Initially, when you said When They See Us, I thought you said he was in Us.
Sorry,
Us.
Is that thing?
Angela.
Isn't that like it's not sequel, but
Wait, you thought
I will not bring shame. Why? I thought you were talking about the film.
What film?
Oh, Us.
Yeah, I didn't hear you I didn't hear you say
who-
When
who-
They See.
Who out
I
of
just heard
us
you said Us.
was Afro-Latina?
No, and so then no, but I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it either. So in my head, but then I realized you said When They See Us, and I know why I haven't watched it yet because it's so heavy.
So you haven't seen Us or When They See Us?
No, I haven't.
Do you know what?
Us.
I'm
Why?
not going
Ask
to
me
watch
why.
Us, but I'm going to watch When They See Us. But I have to. Everybody has told me I need to be in the right frame of mind. It's not the kind of thing I can watch and then go to work and then not want to have to shoot all the people that I meet on my way. I'd
Shoot,
absolutely
That's
it's
right.
not shoot.
not shoot. I don't mean that.
Oh shoot.
That can come out. Yeah, that's why I haven't watched it, but I'm gonna watch it.
I have to watch it like
I'm
at Christmas time or something.
No, it's gonna upset you at Christmas.
Well, I'm definitely not watching it on birthday time.
You know what you need to do? You need to watch it, and then you don't need to watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's what you can do.
Yeah, something like that.
What did we all watch afterwards, though? We watched something after anyway. Yeah, some cartoon just to calm the nerves.
Isn't it in several episodes?
Yes.
Yeah,
Four.
is it 4 or 5?
Anyway, guys, that's been our Slap Yourself
So
and
like
Clap for
5.
Yourself nominations. Please keep your nominations coming in. We'll read them out. And if you've got a reason as to why this person should be nominated, then just let us know.
Yes. Slide until it's
I'm
broken.
going home now. Okay?
All right. See you later, everybody.
Okay, let's go.